Amid soaring demand and whirlwind of volatility, Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, targets a staggering 100,000 Bitcoin price pre-halving, with whales diving into the market and Bitcoin ETF surging. Bitcoin's value surged to 70,500, signaling a bullish momentum. Stay tuned as Blackrock's ambitious goal reshapes the crypto landscape. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with, many of us were front-running Blackrock for at least a decade simply by buying Bitcoin. We literally found the most valuable asset before many of the largest institutional advisors did. We beat BlackRock, Vanguard, Bridgewater, and most of the smartest financial titans alive. Congratulations, we deserve every cent we make. Bitcoin bull flag breakout target 78,600. Buckle up, Bitcoin fam. Short-term holders are stacking sats. A whopping 50% of Bitcoin's realized market cap now sits with the short-term holders. This might sound like a shaky hand, but here's the twist. These newbies are hodling on. What does this mean? It suggests a potential shift in investor behavior. Short-termers, typically known for quick flips, might be increasing bullish on Bitcoin's long-term prospects. This sustained accumulation could fuel the next price surge. Is this a buy signal, or if it's not? Bitcoin is silently up 10k over the last 7 days, and it has barely made any headlines. After falling into 60k, a higher low formed and then massive short squeeze began. Now Bitcoin is just 4% away from making a fresh all-time high, and since October 2023, crypto markets have added $1.7 trillion in market cap. That's an average of $340 billion per month for 5 straight months. Crypto is back. Historically, when Bitcoin enters price discovery, altcoins are about to embark on a monster run. I don't think we will be waiting for much longer. Also, BlackRock filed with the SEC to purchase the spot Bitcoin ETFs for its global allocation fund. And here you can see the Bitcoin ETPs. The fund may acquire shares in exchange-traded products that seek to reflect generally the performance of the price of Bitcoin by directly holding Bitcoin. Including shares of Bitcoin ETPs sponsored by an affiliate of BlackRock, the fund will only invest in Bitcoin ETPs that are listed and traded on National. The next one we go for. If Bitcoin maintains support between 65,000 and 70,000 on the weekly time frame, it's highly probable that the price will advance to the next Fibonacci target in the upcoming days and weeks, and reaching the approximately $81,000 next. Bitcoin gives me the same vibe as 4 years ago, 2020-2021, 3k to 9k recovery, 9k to 19k bull market to previous all-time high, 20k to 68k the real bull market, 2023-2024, 15k to 45k recovery, 45k to 68k bull market to previous all-time high, 68k to a new price. The real bull market is about to start soon. Bitcoin price. Can BlackRock's 250,000 Bitcoin ETF accumulation shape a new pre-halving rally? The volatility Bitcoin price faced on Wednesday ignited fresh interest among the whales, who have recently been on a remarkable buying spree, and after reversing this trend from 60,000 support in the previous week, Bitcoin touched the 72,000 this week before temporarily faltering below 70,000. However, due to the fresh round of demand for Bitcoin ETFs and a high risk appetite among the whales, the price had to trade at 70,500 during the US business hours on Thursday. Bitcoin price remains relatively unchanged, sustaining a 0.22% increase in value in 24 hours, and according to CoinMarketCap data, 27% surge in the trading volume to $43 billion highlights the growing interest among the traders. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF accumulation crosses the 250,000 mark. After holding the reins as the best performing Bitcoin ETF product since the approval in January, BlackRock's IBIT achieved a new milestone, crossing 250,000 Bitcoin worth approximately $17.6 billion on March 27th. And according to the latest data by BitMax Research, IBIT added 4,700 Bitcoin to the 245,000 Bitcoin asset under the management on Wednesday. As BlackRock's IBIT is the fastest growing ETF in the history of ETFs, the CEO of the company, Larry Fink, told Charlie Gasparino on Fox Business on Wednesday. And also in the green books and Fidelity's FBTC ETF, which currently boasts at least 143,000 Bitcoin, was around $10 billion. And as of March 27th, Bitcoin ETF had accumulated a daily total net inflow of 243,000 billion, 243 billion, bringing the cumulative total net inflow to $12 billion, as highlighted by Soso Value. On the other hand, Grayscale's GBTC is the only ETF in the red at the time of writing, and with a 2-day daily outflow volume of approximately $300 million to date, the cumulative net outflow volume has reached $14.6 billion. So Bitcoin price analysis: can Bitcoin hit a new all-time high pre-halving? Bitcoin halving is due in April and is already hyping institutional and retail investors to book their positions early. While prices tumbled in March, whales focused on amassing more Bitcoin, as blockchain data analytic company Sentiment highlighted on X. Bitcoin saw the biggest transaction over the 2 weeks of 15,411 on Wednesday. Although commonly large, it pales in comparison to 87,000 Bitcoin as a transaction on March 22nd and 78,000 Bitcoin at the time of Bitcoin's slump to 60k. On-chain data suggested that a key stakeholders' deep buys supported the recovery witnessed since the last week. And with the halving approximately 3 weeks away, sentiment recons that Bitcoin's whales accumulating big this week, as was the subsequent growth in a perpetual contract funding rate. Bitcoin can be said to be well positioned to rally to new highs pre-halving. And based on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin price is ready to hit a new record highs this week, as the moving average convergence divergence indicator may present a buy signal within the coming few sessions, as further accentuating the bullish outlook. So the several 4-hour candle closes above the descending trendline resistance in black are required to affirm the bullish grip, as the above buy signal could call more buyers into the market as the blue MACD line flips above the red signal line. As a seller congestion is also anticipated in a red zone on the chart, and after its obliteration, which is possibly considering the rise in demand for Bitcoin and the halving, nothing might be able to stop Bitcoin price from hitting highs at 73,800 to open the door for further gains towards the 80,000 milestone. And on the downside, sliding below the trendline support would mean a fresh round of profit taking, resulting in a dips below 70,000. However, with investors constantly increasing their risk appetite, dips could flip up quickly and build momentum for the next major move to $80,000. Also, ETF Bitcoin is coming soon to China. The endorsement of Bitcoin ETFs by the SEC could break the ice in Asia. It is rumored that Hong Kong will follow before summer. Bitcoin ETF in Hong Kong, as Bitcoin has been climbing relentlessly since the launch of the American ETFs, Blackrock's blessing has dispelled many hesitations. Now, several $100 million are flowing in every day through about the 10 ETFs, as these have already absorbed 829,000 Bitcoins, of which 87% by Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. So at the current rate, Standard Chartered Bank believes that Bitcoin will reach 250,000 by the end of the 2025, and put another way, it will have to attract about an additional 64 billion by then. So possible, especially if ETFs are launched in Asia, and particularly in China via Hong Kong, and according to Bloomberg Intelligence, the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission will authorize Bitcoin ETFs in the second quarter. So the 9th largest Chinese investment fund, Harvest Global, is already in line. For Rebecca Seen, ETF analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, is just a matter of time. And it would be huge if Hong Kong approved Bitcoin ETFs, Noel H. Sun told CoinDesk, as the Asian market is much more significant than the US market in terms of volume. And true, but let us remember that all Hong Kong ETFs are valued at $450 billion versus 6.4 trillion in the United States. That's all the information we got for today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.